All right, so I'm Andrew Clearwater, Chief Trust Officer here at Airia, and my role here is to both run the governance program as well as work on the strategy of our governance solution. Yeah, there are definitely real risks of relying on a single provider in this space. And you can look at over different time frames, I guess. You can think about what are the most capable providers over time. If you've been using AI tools for over a year, I think you've probably seen trends develop. Oh, this tool is the most capable. Let's go all in on that. And everybody's excited. And then there's a new release and everybody wants to pivot to the next tool. You have to build a governance system that's capable of that, over the year sweep. You can't just say, oh no, we already chose and this is the winner and forevermore we want to follow that vendor, because you'll get less capable results and people who will want to go around you, causing shadow AI and other problems. That's the long time horizon. The short time horizon is you wake up, go to work, you open your laptop, it's working and then it's not working. And it's like, this is just sort of SLAs, disaster recovery, like just resiliency of your company. How do you move forward with tools so that if there is a bad day, that you're able to continue your work as if nothing had happened? And that's where it's important to incorporate technologies such as gateways that can move you from what was previously your favorite technology that's today not going to be functional to your backup seamlessly. Make sure that it comes back online and goes back to your primary tool as soon as that issue has been resolved. And we see both time horizons as important, but a lot of the times people forget to address both. Yeah, I mean, where Airia fits within the constellation of other tools that are in the enterprise is important to place. There are GRC platforms out there in the world that should be used in conjunction with a tool like Airia. A GRC platform is going to have this, 0 to 100% certification kind of mindset. It's going to have a bunch of controls that go into your privacy, security, and other types of programs. And that's great to be able to leverage that context. But if you were in that tool, you are unlikely to be able to know what's happening on a machine, have the context for how it's running and what types of constraints that are being applied to it. So in one sense, from a governance side of things, going from a GRC tool to active governance is complementary. And in another way, you want to have this tool running side by other security technologies that are probably related to identity management and access controls, because what types of information these tools are using and these individuals are able to access through these tools is also really important. So those are two of the types of tools I think that are kind of closely implemented alongside an Airia platform. I think it is important to combine governance capabilities and security capabilities into one, because when you think about what's going on with governance, you're really putting together a strategy that says, this is what I want to happen. But a governance tool alone is never aware of what is happening. Security tools are great because they have active involvement, they have logs, they have real machine data, and they can apply controls to stop things from happening, but they don't always know what should they be stopping. What is the goal of my actions and activities here? There's a lot of toggles and switches here, but what is the point of that? The point of that is to implement the governance. So when you bring these two tools together, you kind of get the best of both worlds, and you make sure that you are doing the thing that you pledge you're intending to do under your AI strategy. Yeah. So I think the case for CIOs to invest in an active governance solution is that you're going to be able to move faster in a space that everyone wants you to move faster in. There's just no doubt that when you have a system like a governance system that can't see what's going on, or a security system that knows what's going on but doesn't know what it's supposed to be allowing and not allowing, that you're going to be stuck in the middle of that using essentially, security in the loop to try to figure out what's going on. Why am I supposed to be doing this? And any amount of friction that you put into your system where the answer is no, and the way they get to the answer is several days worth of work, is just not really a modern approach to what's going on. So active governance is a solution where people are able to pick up capabilities faster, kind of move freely with these technologies, but know that your company is moving forward in a way that's safe, in a way that you're going to be able to pledge to your customers that the trust pledges that you've made to them are being carried over into this space.